Today I'm breaking down my favourite loot run in Enshrouded that has 3 golden chests within a minute of one another, allowing you to quickly farm resources. But first, I previously covered the best loot farm location in Enshrouded, and a lot of you came forward stating you can place an altar in the hallowed halls for quick item farming. However, with gems now in the game needing to be farmed from NPCs, I feel it can be beneficial to keep the altar outside to stop the enemies from despawning so that you can farm those gems. However, it really does depend on if you're gem farming or if you're farming for a specific item. The other downside to this location is that though the chest guarantees gold or purple items, it's heavily skewed towards melee weapons, and for mages and rangers like myself, it can be better to check out another spot. So today, thanks to Dr. Folsom for commenting and giving me a heads up in the last video, we're going to head to the town in the northwest called Polaris Falls to start this loot run. Now I do know there are other gold chest locations nearby to this, and we might be able to come up with another one covering them all in the future. Let me know if you would like that in the comments below. But this is by far the fastest run that I've come across so far. So first we are going to take this slow, going to each location, and then I'll do it at full speed and time it for you. Now I've placed an altar in the center with the flame altar border running just along the edge of the furthest northeast house's Chimney Breast. This is really important as it firstly stops enemies from spawning in this location, but then by removing the wall we can jump inside, open the chest which is in the chimney, and immediately turn and jump out of the building towards the next spot. For this I do use double jump and run with the ghost glider, which can be found in the southeasternmost sun temple. And to make life easier, I also run my build with calm spirit so that creatures don't attack me. It's certainly not necessary, but it does make it easier and quicker. So we're going to be gliding down to this plateau here, where to the left cliff side, we can see an entrance to another cave. And then on the left on the inside is a second golden chest for us. Finally, we'll head out and dive down to New Cromville at Lake Luma. You want to dive down to the lower level of New Cromville, ignoring the enemies until you come across this golden chest, where you can then log out and rinse and repeat. I'll now time this run starting from here, but one thing to note is that this run has the option for lower level loot, unlike the legendary chests in the hollowed halls. So you will come across rare items as well, but this will give you rings, wands and bows, as well as melee weapons, making it a fantastic loot run for the end game, even if you don't always secure that legendary item. Also, I should mention, if you are enjoying these Enshrouded videos, as well as videos for other survival games in the future, do make sure to subscribe, and I'll have a gem farm and essence farm video coming soon. So there you are, a quick and easy loot run that can be done in just over 1 minute. I think this was 1 minute and 8 seconds. Okay, so we've been just over 10 minutes, probably about 15 minutes now, going through all the stuff, and this is what we've managed to collect. There were actually a few more rares which I've just deleted, but here we are. We have a handful of rings, a couple of rare weapons, so this is a wand and a staff, a couple of rare daggers, longswords, and I'll be honest, despite having the rare items, I think this is a better farming run than it is to go to the hollow halls, just because of the variety. You see, we have staffs, we have wands, and we also have bows, which is much more difficult to accumulate at the hollow hall. So we have a good amount of wands and staffs. I'd say a good third of it is magic based, and then a good probably half of the amount that we've found have been melee weapons. So I'm still looking for a location where we can get legendary bows, specifically the ignited bow and wolf's snarl longbow. So if you know where they are, where to find them, please do let me know in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed this quick and easy loot run. Do check out my gem guide where you get a chance, and I am working on a gem farming guide as we speak, so hopefully that'll be coming out soon. But until next time, as always, ciao for now.